How are you watching this video? Are you outside going for a walk, or perhaps biking with your little kids? The answer is probably not. In fact, most humans spend the majority of their day seated without any activity whatsoever. After some recent health problems and a considerable amount of research, I've become well versed in the topic of human locomotion. Humans, especially in America, lead sedentary lifestyles. Like you, sitting and watching these videos right now. But these sedentary lifestyles can really cause some health problems down the road. Changing your lifestyle to a more locomotive one can enhance your quality of life. By understanding that Americans have become so sedentary, and then understanding the benefits of being more locomotive, we can work together to become a more locomotive species that has a great health future ahead of them. Americans are very sedentary. Between office jobs, the number of hours we spend watching TV, and the lack of activity that we have become very, very inactive. Office jobs have become more and more prevalent in America. In fact, according to New York Times, more than 50% of jobs in America are at little cubicles in the office. These little cubicles allow for minimal activity. And if you're spending 40 hours per week at these desks, there's minimal time for anything else. Americans also spend a very large amount of time watching TV. This time has steadily increased over the years, especially with the introduction of services like Netflix and Hulu that allow you to watch your favorite shows anytime and anywhere. In fact, according to New York Times, Americans spend up to 5 hours each and every day watching TV. Combine that with your 40-hour work week, and your time is almost gone.
The third and final cause of American sedentary lifestyles is the inactivity of Americans everywhere. Americans don't exercise as much as recommended each week. According to Mayo Clinic, we should be getting about 150 minutes of aerobic exercise each week. This could include running or HIIT classes with limited breaks and high-intensity intervals. This gets your heart pumping and you should feel short of breath. We should also have 2 days of strength training. This could include weights or machines. Basically, just keeps your body strong and moving. Americans do not meet either one of these recommendations. This lack of exercise causes our sedentary lifestyle to be exacerbated and really brings forth a lot of health problems.
Between American office jobs, the number of hours spent watching TV, and the increased inactivity in America, Americans are very sedentary. But such sedentary lifestyles can cause a multitude of health problems. Sedentary lifestyles directly correlate with severe problems and injuries, actually. The lack of movement brings forth a ton of musculoskeletal problems, as well as a variety of other health risks. But most importantly is the musculoskeletal system.
The first and perhaps most chronic issue brought forth by sedentary lifestyles is the lower back pain epidemic. Having versed myself in chiropractic work, I now understand the issue of subluxations. When Americans are sitting at their desks or laying in bed, sitting on the couch, watching TV all day long, they're not moving their backs and cause subluxations in their lower back. This is primarily in the L1 to L5 region, also known as your lumbar spine. This is the part of your back right above your tailbone. These lower back pain problems are crippling to most adults that have them and are the leading cause of injury and chiropractic care in the United States.
I actually used to work for a chiropractor, Andrea Ling, and she actually stated that most of her clients would come to her after a spasm in their back, mostly lower back pain, which could often be cured by a little bit more movement. But sedentary lifestyles also increase our risk of other health problems. According to the National Health Services of the UK, our risk of heart disease goes way up the more and more we don't move around. This lack of movement makes the job of the heart much harder. And the low heart health leads to eventual heart failure, which is why heart disease is a leading cause of death currently. Other common diseases and ailments are also increased when we don't have any activity in our lives. These include obesity, high blood pressure, stroke, and especially diabetes. Sedentary lifestyles lead to musculoskeletal diseases and a multitude of other health problems. While these health problems seem frightening, there are ways you can change your lifestyle to compensate for this and increase your overall health. By leading a more active lifestyle, you will do wonders for your health and well-being. You can go and lead a more active lifestyle through increased exercise, swapping out driving for a more active mode of transportation, and doing little desk exercises in the office. The first point, increased exercise, is referring back to the first point from Mayo Clinic. These 150 hours per week of aerobic exercises will really increase your heart health overall. You could do running or HIIT, anything that gets your heart pumping. And additionally, you got to keep in mind those 2 days a week of strength training. This could be weights or machines, anything that keeps your muscles strong.
Another way to incorporate just a little bit more activity in your everyday life is to swap out driving for walking or biking to work. These two modes of transportation can really keep you healthy. Walking encourages spinal health and makes sure everything is aligned all right, while biking really encourages heart health. These two things also have one other initiative, which is reducing your carbon footprint. This keeps you and the earth healthy.
And finally is deskercise. These are small little exercises you can do while seated at your cubicle desk that'll really engage your muscles and keep you active throughout the entire day. The first thing you could do is replace your chair with a stability ball. This will really engage your core muscles and keep you active all day long. This can also be done at a biking or standing desk. Another example is doing seated crunches, where you sit in your chair and simply lift your knees up, again engaging your core throughout the day. A variety of exercises like this can be found online with a simple Google search. Through increased exercise, swapping out driving for biking or walking, and doing deskercise throughout the day, we can make a significant change in our overall health. In review, leading a locomotive lifestyle will have great benefits for your health. By understanding the sedentary lifestyle of Americans, the health problems associated with such lifestyles, and the way that you can make a change, we can really make a change in our health together. So before you start watching this next video, do some deskercise, take a short walk, or simply play with your dog. This will get you active and moving and keep you healthy for the rest of your life.